I can see your logo. There you are.
Sorry, I'm slow moving. I fell down the stairs yesterday and messed up my knee, so I'm like slow going anywhere today.
Well, why'd you do that?
I don't know. My cat thought it was hilarious, and now he's staring at me like I'm dumb. So
I didn't think it was going to be alive.
Well, normally we don't do these live. Normally we film these, like record them, and then I post them later. This was thrown together last minute.
Okay.
So.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you're getting me as I am, so.
That's fine. Do you see me?
No, and I'm eating my supper too.
These things are very, very laid back. You
That's
can
fine.
ask Kyla. She's been on one before.
That's fine. I can talk. I mean, it's no big deal.
We are very, as we roll. Listen, I have a bent up curtain rod in my background, ma'am.
yeah, you're gonna see me make weird faces every time I move my legs. So
You're okay. I'm fine with it.
We don't care. I don't know where Tanya is. I'm gonna assume she forgot, which is fine. We do things. We as authors, moms, life gets busy. We forget things. Okay. We'll get her on another episode. Not a big deal. So we're going to not worry about it. And we're just going to proceed. If she pops in, she pops in. And we'll pull her up and we'll go about our day. It wouldn't be the first time we've had somebody come in the middle of an episode. Okay?
You're fine. I didn't get much sleep the last 2 nights. I tossed and turned in that bed at the hotel. I don't know why, so I'm a little drowsy.
So first things first, welcome to the TARTAtime Vodcast panel on dream boards. And this is episode 6 of the podcast, I believe, vodcast. And this is the part that TL loves the most. This is where we introduce ourselves. Okay. Now, Miss Stacy Rush is a romance author that she has romance apparently that bites back, is what I read on her website. So I'm gonna give you a minute to talk about your books. Tell us about yourself. No things. Okay.
I hate talking about my books. Where's my PA?
Don't worry. We gotta do it too.
I know.
So
you guys
I'm gonna let you do it first.
So
I hate it.
So I'm Stacy Rush. I write dark and spicy or smutty, however you want to look at it, romance. I've been writing since 2017. I just published my 37th book. And I write in multiple subgenres of dark contemporary, urban, why choose, bully. I just did my first Mafia. I've done vampires. I've got shifter romances on the iReader reading app, which I will be bringing to print as soon as I can get them reformatted and edited more. So, yes. And I'm also writing an erotica romance too right now. So,
all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
I like all those things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that I'm the only one that doesn't write dark romance that was supposed to be on today, which seems to be a theme these days. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, the other Tara.
Okay. I'm TL Hodel. I write mostly dark contemporary. All of my guys are giant dicks. None of them are nice. And yeah, I have some paranormal. I'm not good. I hate talking about myself.
I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have 15 books, I think. Yeah, I'll have to count them one day. Soon to be 16. Next one's coming out soon. Stacy's waiting for it.
She writes the villains you want to fall in love with. Okay.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I don't write good guys.
Mm-hmm.
I, on the other hand, write the bikers who happen to be the good guys. Okay. They are the bikers who go after her villains. All right. So you get the bikers, you get the shifters, but they also happen to be good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Their brand of justice just might not align with the law's brand of justice. That's all. That's all.
Okay. That's okay.
I wouldn't call mine dark romance. I would call mine edgy with a whole lot of funny.
That's okay.
That's what I would call mine. So you read their books, and then when you're done with theirs, you read mine for a palate cleanser. That's what my readers tell me. That mine are a palate cleanser to get you ready for the next dark romance. That's what my readers tell me. And I'm okay with that. I will be your palate cleanser.
You gotta have a palate cleanser. Sometimes you just gotta come out of the dark before you go back in.
Mm-hmm. So, I have 18 books out. So
And
there you
I have
go.
one of them that I need to read one of these days. I got it last
So I'm
year.
just saying.
Real
So-
quick.
So that's our credentials here, okay? That's our credentials. So, what we're going to talk about today is the metaphorical dream board, okay? It's essentially your author bucket list. What you want for your career, what your goals are, what you see in your future, maybe, or even like that fantasy goal that you may think you'll never hit, but if you could hit it, be the best day ever. Okay, so different levels of goals. And then we're going to talk about what we would tell authors, younger authors, not necessarily younger, but newer authors, as they're kind of putting together maybe their physical dream boards or their mental dream boards for their careers. What advice you'd give them. Now, I put together a list for mine because, listen, I'm neurospicy. I like lists. I like lists. I got lists everywhere. It's just...
I have a lot of lists, but I never look at them again. And they're lost in random.
Me too. I'll find them. I'll be like, what is this list for? Have no idea, but it's a list. But I made a list. So what we can do is I can go through my list and we can discuss it, or we can kind of go through like smaller goals, bigger goals, biggest goals, however we want to do it.
I'm easy.
I don't care because I've never even done a dream board. I've never even thought of one. I mean, I've got my goals, obviously. Everybody has goals. But,
So we get to make Stacy make a dream board is what we're saying.
I don't have time to make dream boards. What are you talking
You
about?
have like an hour and a half. What are you talking about right now?
I am
I don't have a
unorganized chaos. I mean, just complete chaos. I've got
Okay,
nothing
so
to
this is
organize
what we'll
in
do
my
then.
life.
I'll read mine. And it gives you something to think about.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So goal number 1, most important goal. Most common goal for all authors, I think, is full-time author career that pays the bills. So being an author full-time, but it actually paying your bills.
Yep.
I think that's the number 1 dream for all authors, right? I just put in my notice for my cleaning job. which is my other job, because I have my surgeries coming up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have recovery time. For a couple of surgeries. Can't have that job just like, and I'm self-employed, so I can't have that job just like waiting for me. So I put in my notice. I told them they're gonna have to find somebody else to do their cleaning. So essentially I'm gonna be a full-time author, but it's not gonna be enough to pay my bills. So that's still a goal, right? I mean, since I've gone wide, the amount of books I've sold, I wish I would have gone wide sooner. Anyway, number 2, successful vodcast that we can do weekly, that we can just whip out these episodes. But we need more viewers on the YouTube. So people, if you watch YouTube, go to TARTAtimeVodcast, all one word, on YouTube, and hit subscribe. Listen, I watch YouTube. You can turn off the notifications if you want, because I know how annoying those notifications could be. I'm not asking you to have the notifications, but click subscribe.
I think I need to still do that. I don't think I've done that yet. I don't go to
I would
YouTube
appreciate
ever,
it.
so I don't think about it.
TL would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. Okay?
I'm on YouTube a lot, but I buy, like, when I rent movies and buy them, I get them through Google Play, which plays on YouTube. So,
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay.
So, go ahead and click on the little button. And if you watch the episodes on YouTube, please hit the like. And I don't even care if you put an emoji comment. Just comment something. I don't care if you comment random letters. Comment something. Okay? It's essentially like a review for a book. That's what it is.
that sounds like a challenge to me. Now I want to go in there and just comment random things.
You might not want to say just random, because I know quite a few random things that I could post.
Listen, I would be amused.
I know you would.
I'd be so amused. Listen, I would be, okay, this is the challenge I'm issuing to all of you. Put the most most random thing in the comment that won't get you in trouble with YouTube.
See, I don't know the YouTube guidelines.
Basically cuss words.
Yeah, pink.
Well,
pink, yeah.
Think TikTok. Think TikTok.
I'm making a list. I'm writing it down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then my next one is more than 1,000 reviews on a book. It's a little bit bigger of a goal, right? Because getting that many reviews on a book can be extremely difficult, right?
Yeah.
Like on Axel, I think I have almost 300 on Axel, and that is my most successful book. So it's a little bit bigger.
Have it set like on a specific platform? Is it on Amazon or Goodreads? Is what you're talking about?
Goodreads is where authors go to die.
I don't really have a problem with Goodreads.
That's
I don't take reviews seriously like other authors do.
Yeah.
I personally don't think my book is a success unless I get a 1-star review. That's my personal metric of success.
Yeah.
My book's not a success unless I get the 1-star review. So,
well, that's what I tell new authors. They're like, I should check out my reviews. I'm like, don't go to Goodreads. Where all the trolls are.
Previously, my book was only on Amazon until very recently. I mean, obviously it was on Goodreads, it was on BookTok, that kind of thing. But for sale, it was only on Amazon. So Amazon is kind of my metric for reviews. Because that's where it was for sale. So Amazon is kind of my metric right now.
Yeah.
So. And then my next one is at least one successful signing per season. I've only been to 2 signings, and both of them were a complete financial loss for me. Makes me not want to go to signings ever again. But
Yesterday's was the first time I went to this one in my home state, and it was very, very successful for me. It was the cheapest event that I've gone to since going to events, and it was my most successful.
I decided that for a while I'm going to stick closer to home. To where I don't have to get hotels and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then as I grow, I'll expand out. But for now, I'll stick closer to home and then go from there. Special editions for my books. I have axles designed. I just have to do it. Audiobooks for the rest of my books. I have axles out. I just need to do the rest.
Audiobooks are so expensive, though.
Yeah. A large sustaining ARC team and newsletter list. Right now I have a small list for both. I would like to grow them. And then here is the fantasy goal. The fantasy goal. A Howlers streaming series. Listen. That would be amazing. All right. That would be.
I don't think they could put any of mine as a series.
Netflix can.
Oh, that's true.
That's my fantasy dream, is getting one of my series up on Netflix. If they could do 365 days, they can do one of mine.
Facts.
That is true. They're starting to move out more into like the darker and gray stuff too.
Hi, Rochelle. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. There's nothing too bad in mine. All right? Nothing too bad.
Well, yeah.
but I do have shifters. So they're going to have to have some type of budget.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a
So
Able is not one that can ever be done. No. Maybe more. We need someone like Wes.
You need someone like who?
Wes Craven to introduce romance movies to the world.
True, very true. Yeah, it's hard to hear you,
Oh,
Sarah.
can you be better now?
Talk some more.
Boogity-boo.
Oh, you're really low.
Huh.
do you have your phone sitting on something?
I do. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was muting your microphone, I think.
I had it charging. There we go.
Uh.
How's that?
Better.
Yes, better.
Better? Okay.
Better.
So now
you
that
want
you've
mine
heard my
now,
list.
or what?
Sure.
Are you finished? Or you got more?
That's my list.
Tara, do you want to go next?
God, no.
Well, okay, so like I said, I mean, I don't think about it. I just write. I mean, I write for the readers. I don't really, I mean, obviously, I did have a goal. I've already met my first goal, to be award winning. So I got that with my Twisted Hunger. And now next step would be USA Today, or, in one of those. But, and then, more reviews for sure. July was a really good month for me. It's funny because Amazon must have been pushing out an older title of mine. The very first title I put up on the serial apps like iReader and Kindle Vella, my bullies love, because I sold over 2,000 copies in the month of July.
Goodness.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm at a little over 1,000 already right now too, and my team does not promote that one, so I don't know how it's getting seen. But I'm not going to complain. And I'm not promoting it yet because I'm in the middle of like reformatting and fixing little errors here and there. And that's the only reason why we don't promote it right now. But yeah, so we're doing good there. I mean, I can pay bills from July's, and I can pay some bills from this month so far, but it's not going to keep up. It's an up and down thing. That's what I wanted to stay, like that throughout, the upcoming months. But, and of course I do this full time. I've been doing this full time since 2017 when I first started writing. I did take 2 years off. COVID hit and I took 2 years off, and then in 22 was when I started writing for like Kindle Vella and stuff, and I got back into my writing. I joined booktok in 23. So now, as for my team, I've got an amazing team, both my PR team and my hype team. They do amazing getting my stuff out for me. I can't really ask for much more there. I don't have, obviously, I'd like to be able to go to I would like to do a tour around the US.
That'd be fun.
That's not going to break me.
Right.
I'd like to reach every corner of the United States. But right now I'm just doing what I can. Next year I'm only at 4 events. I might add one more. I'm not for sure yet. So
that'd be fun though.
And obviously my fantasy one.
You know what would be really cool?
Netflix.
If we got like a group of 5 or 6 authors together and we rented like an RV
and traveled across the
and we
US.
just toured North America and just set up and did signings.
Well, I've got 3 dogs that depend on me.
I'm just saying it would be a cool thing.
It would be, yeah, it would be. That'd be really fun to do.
I mean, we would have to have some financial backing because we are all starving artists.
Tara will make an OF page. It's okay.
Yeah,
Listen, give me 2 years. I am going to be a low-fat snack. Give me 2 years.
A second RV for pets. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. We could do that.
I don't think they would like that. Although I have one cat that's still with the kitty street gang she found.
My watch keeps telling me to drink water.
Watch that tells you to drink water. I have a daughter. She argues with me that coffee isn't water, but there's water in coffee.
Goodness. Listen, I am on this bariatric journey. So I have this watch.
Mm-hmm.
And this watch is every hour it tells me. I don't know why it's telling me to drink water at 6:35. It's supposed to be every hour on the hour. Anyway, it tells me to drink water. It tells me to get steps in. Doesn't tell me good girl. That's where I have the problem.
That's what you need. That's what's gonna get you motivated.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you need encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my friends texting me good girl every once in a while. So I get my text on it too. Instead they'll text me good girl. And it'll pop up on.
Does it come over in an accent of a really deep man's voice?
No, unfortunately
darn it.
not.
That would be
But
yeah.
But yeah, no, that would be cool. The other thing, I didn't write it down on my list, but I would like to also do, it's a smaller goal, to do an all MC motorcycle club anthology. I just need to gather enough MC author friends who are willing to do an anthology.
Well, you happen to have one here. I have
I know. I can just be like, girl, I'm voluntolding you.
That's one thing I don't write because I don't want to mess it up, because I mean, I don't read enough MC romances to know much about it, so I'm not
You wrote a mafia romance, you just put them in biker cuts and put them on.
I have a whole list of actual terms that bikers use if you want.
And if you're unsure, my uncles were bikers. You write the story, you send it over to me, and I go, yeah, that sounds accurate, or no, this is what you need to change.
The most, I mean, I guess one of my vampire books does talk about a biker, you know, some MCs, vampire MCs, but it's not like my vampires. It's, they help my vampires get some of the bad guys, but.
Here's the thing about bikers. They don't like fucking rules unless they're their own.
Well, that's okay, because my MCs don't like rules unless it's their own anyway, so.
The only rules they follow are their own club's fucking rules. That's it.
Sounds like my gods from Knight's Hall, so.
That's literally the biker life. But yeah, no, I would like to do that, because like every year we do an anthology with the Hype Girl Squad Discord.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new theme every year. But there's not a whole lot of motorcycle club authors in our Discord. There's a few, but there's not a whole lot. Not enough to do a whole anthology.
How many do you need to do a whole anthology?
Well, if you're doing short stories, you need a good dozen. If you're doing novellas, you can do just a few.
Mm-hmm.
So it really depends on what you're going to do.
How big do you consider short stories?
Yeah.
Up to like 15,000 words.
Mm. It's so
So-
hard. I can't even write a novella. I'm trying to keep this erotic one I'm doing to no more than
All
250 pages.
All right, Jesse, we'll talk. We'll talk. You will talk. That's my PA down there.
Yep.
I know one other MC author.
We'll get it together. But yeah, that'd be fun. I like anthologies. The reason I like anthologies is I like that there's a theme. It gets authors together. It gets readers a chance to get a taste of other authors. It's in the world of adversary.
That's the MC that I've got. Yep. Adversaries, the Lost Souls.
So, you know, it gets readers a chance to experience new authors that maybe they don't already know about. So it helps market other authors to other readers. But it also gives readers a chance to get a bunch of different stories in one book. Because, listen, we're all broke these days, okay? We're all broke these days. And sometimes we're like, I'm a mood reader, all right? Yeah. But I don't have a whole lot of money. And anthologies give you a taste. You know, they can maybe scratch that itch. And if you're a mood reader, sometimes
If you ever
that mood changes quickly, and
It does. It really does.
But if you ever decide to do a bully anthology, let me know. I'm your girl.
Let me know. I will gladly do that. bully, why
Yeah.
choose.
If I ever go dark on you ladies,
I'm in it.
I know who to call.
Well, you can have a mixture. I mean, why choose doesn't have, you can have a why choose without it being dark.
Yeah,
I know.
So we could do a why choose one.
I don't write what I choose, though.
I don't know if you could do a bully without it being dark.
Yeah, that one's kind of harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
So,
too.
I would love to do that. That's kind of on my short list. You know what I mean? My more immediate. So that's the cool thing about making a dream board is you can make more immediate goals. Kind of like in the next couple years, you can do shorter goals, things that are more attainable, things you can wake up tomorrow and just do.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then you can do more your like 5-year, 10-year goals, like
Mhm.
the full-time career. You can work up to that. You know what I mean? So me and TL are just getting started with this podcast, but we are putting more effort into it. We need to work on the communication though, because her and I, we're not the best at this thing. Okay? We keep forgetting to tell each other things till the last minute. We need to stop that. Anyway, we're putting more effort into it and we're working on it, and we're hoping to grow it. And hopefully the more we do it, the more viewers we will get, and then it will just flourish, and it will become something we can do on a more regular basis. But it will also help us, support our careers too, because that's the point, right? To support our careers, but to support other authors as well. That's the whole point of doing this.
Yeah.
And then, so you have those goals, but then you also have those dream goals that may or may not happen, right?
Well,
The biggins.
My current goal that I want is to be able to bend my leg without making that face that you just saw. That would be fantastic.
Well, the first part of that is to not go flying down the stairs. That is goal number 1 to making that.
Don't trip down the stairs. Yep.
The next goal too could be, since that's already happened, that you can find some really good pills to help you with not make that face.
That's true. I have been looking at the upside though, since it's very hard for me to go anywhere, including the bathroom next door. I'm kind of stuck here and have nothing better to do than write.
Yeah.
You know what you could also do if you don't want to pop the pills? You could switch out your little puff thing with a different kind of puff.
Well, I have one of those puffs. That's actually
There you go.
a good idea. Let me just tell you
And then when you're writing, it'll make things a whole lot more interesting. I'm just saying.
See, I can't. I need to be completely sober when I'm writing. Otherwise, I've got way too much work with editing.
Me too. If I wrote like that, I would probably think I was writing, but would really just be staring at the screen.
But imagine the stories that you would have later.
I still don't know what I was trying to write in that one paragraph when I had pneumonia.
Oh, that's too funny.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I mean, I've written after having a few drinks, and that doesn't work out well for me.
No.
Nova in a heightened atmosphere.
Yeah.
No. So if you had to pick something that you want to accomplish in the next year, let's say, next year or 2 years, what would be that goal?
I have two.
Okay.
Go
I would
ahead.
like to revamp my first series, The Order of Ravens and Moles. I would like to re-edit and give them new looks and stuff, and hit the USA Today bestseller list.
Okay. Good
Well,
goals.
yes, I'm like I said, I've been working on Bullies, trying to get that reformatted. I've been doing that for almost a year already now. But then it gets put on the back burner when I've got more, new work coming out. So I'd like to get that done, and I would like to get all 3 of my Werewolf Shifter books from iReader put into print within the next year. One of them is a 3-book series, and then there's 2 standalones, but they're both, iReader, it's at least 150 chapters, because that's what the contract was. I had to do 150 chapters. So they're going to be thickens.
Do you format yourself?
What?
Do you format yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I love
I format myself. I do my own covers. So.
Oh, shocker. An author with control problems.
No, I used to have a cover artist, but that was when I was writing for Kindovella, because that was my income. That I was making a good income. I was paying my bills on Kindovella, and then they left, and now I'm back to the stage 1, and so it's like, why pay a cover artist when I can make my own covers? So now that I have time, because I'm not writing 5 chapters a day to meet deadlines, I've got the time to do it. And I'm a Canva whore, so.
I'm not that artistic. No one wants the covers I make. No.
I use Affinity, which is owned by Canva now. But I do my own covers. Well, the recovers for the Howler series, the recovers are done by Elizabeth. But other than that, I do all my own covers. I do all my own formatting. I do all my own things. Why? Because I have control issues, and I don't trust anybody to do anything for me. Except for my lovely PA, who I am slowly handing over some control to, because she's very nice.
I also have control issues. I'm okay with getting someone else to do my covers, but formatting, and even my poor editors, sometimes they'll be like, change this, and I'll go, no. No.
I guess the only thing that I would have control issues over is, like, if I were to find a new editor that wanted me to change my voice. Like, if my writing style was not, what they're used to, or, you need to change this, no, I'm not changing it.
Elizabeth Garner
finding errors,
is my editor.
Errors and plot holes, yes, I am
That's
all
different.
over that.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, if it's like, take this line out, or
if it doesn't sound like me, it's not happening.
Yeah. Yep.
No. Elizabeth Garner has edited like 16 of my books now. All right? She knows my voice. She could probably write a book for me at this point. All right? Listen, one of my books, there wasn't an uttered in the first 50 pages. She literally called me and she was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I am 50 pages into your book and I haven't seen one uttered. There's something wrong." Because uttered is like my favorite dialogue tag. Okay? It's like my favorite.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was, oh God. I'm trying to remember the word now. I use it so little I forgot the word.
Mine's just. I always use just. I always catch myself using just. And it's not like it's overly used, but it's just. It doesn't need to be used as much as I use it. So I've been working on it.
For me, it was sauntered. Now no one saunters anywhere. Yeah.
I do use that often. I use that frequently. You know what else I do? My guys sigh often. But listen, their women make them sigh. Okay, these are bikers. Okay, and their women make them sigh a lot because their women just stress them out.
That's fair.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. I have a lot of eyebrow arching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to use cockabrow all the time, but now that I use the word cock in other terms, I try not to use that.
They lift a brow now?
Yeah, lift or raise, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Lift, raise, arch.
So
in that term, but I'd never thought of that before.
What?
People use cock like cockabrow. I didn't think about that before. There are a lot of other cocks in there.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would get confusing, you know, especially if you were like Control F and then replace cock with dick. You know, dickabrow would be.
No, that wouldn't sound right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be awkward.
Yes. And you know, like, so, hey, Jesse, I don't mind using dick in, you know, place of cock, but I think that there's a time to use cock and there's a time to use dick.
Or imagine erection, a brow.
Yeah.
My roommate Anthony has explained this to me. He has given me the proper terminology for the different uses of, you know, the clean, dick, or cock.
Uh-huh.
Regularly, when they're just thinking about it, it's dick. When it's anything sexual, it's cock. And when it's sexual, it's peen.
Now, how do you guys use cum?
Oh,
It's so bad, but
I just always spell it C-O-M-E.
yeah.
See, now for me, cum is when you're coming. Yeah, it's the action. But when you're talking about the substance itself, it's C-U-M. I always do that.
That's a preference thing, like how authors.
Oh yeah, no, exactly, yeah. But I didn't know how you guys wrote it, but that's how I write
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that hard.
Hey, Jessica.
To be honest, that's what it is. I just don't want to think that hard. C-O-M-E.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, I mean, I guess it just comes naturally to me.
Work smarter, not harder. That's my goal.
I've been doing it so long, so
I have a hard enough time keeping the U out of words because, like, here in Canada, we have this weird mismatched spelling of British.
Oh, no, listen, honey. You don't take those U's out. Make us deal with your U's.
I play when the book is set in Canada, you get Canadian spelling. But most of my books are set in the States, so you get American.
I'm going to tell you something. One of my characters in one of my books is Canadian. Okay? She is a transplant from Canada to the UP of Michigan. Her book, all of her thoughts are in Canadian.
Yeah.
So you get the U's and you get the Z or the S's instead of the Z's. All right? You get it because that's how it's in her thoughts. That's the way she sees it. And I don't care if people don't like it. She's Canadian. That's how it is in her head. You want to know why? Because the character is based on Sarah Scribner, who lives in New Brunswick. That she's Canadian.
Sometimes I have to question myself because sometimes, like, Grammarly used to keep trying to make me put a U in favorite when I first started on Grammarly. And it's like, what? Have I been spelling it wrong this whole time? So now Grammarly, that's one thing I like about Grammarly. It's now knowing, like, my voice. So when I'm writing and stuff like that, it's not changing as many things as it used to in the very beginning. Either that, I'm getting really good. First time around.
I have my word set to American English, right? And then when it's all edited and everything, and I go to format it in Vellum, which is set to Canadian English, there's all these red underlines. Like, there should be a U here. Why is there a U here? This is an F, not a Z. And I have no idea how to switch Vellum to American English, so I just deal with the red lines.
I see.
Yeah. I deal with the red lines anyway because I write MC romance. And here's the thing. One thing that it doesn't matter what writing program you use.
Yeah.
They don't like road names.
No.
Really?
Helen doesn't like
No, because they don't like it when you capitalize words that should not be capitalized.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it underlines every name in every book that I write. So I just am used to the underlines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have characters that are, Axel, Dragon, Trip, Bullet, Butterfly.
Well, and with trip,
Things-
because I have a trip in one of my books, it always wants to put an A or the in front of it
Yes.
because they don't think you're meaning the name.
Or it likes to,
Just-
it tells me I misspelled Axel. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's not EL. I'm not wanting to spell it EL. It's LE, like an axle on, a vehicle. Axle. His name is Axel. Not EL, it's LE. I want to spell it LE. I spelled it that way for a reason. But it won't let me, add to dictionary because it just thinks I capitalized a letter I shouldn't have capitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that problem with my word. I add to dictionary. It didn't like Micah. Vellum still hates Micah. Hates how I spelled Micah. I get names.
But that's the thing. It doesn't think I spelled it wrong, so it won't let me add it to dictionary. It thinks, Axel is different, but the others, doesn't think I spelled it wrong. It just thinks I capitalized a letter that I shouldn't have capitalized, so it won't let me add it to dictionary.
Yeah.
That's the frustrating part. So I've just gotten used to it, and I just ignore the squigglies.
Yeah. There's things you gotta ignore.
That's why I edit myself as I write, because I've just gotten used to it because of the squigglies under the names.
Yeah.
I've just gotten really
edit
good
mine
at
before I
spotting
send it
my
out.
own mistakes.
Yeah. I always edit before I send it out, regardless.
Yep. And so my editor, Elizabeth, she's like, when she gets mine now, when she first started editing for me, she would get one of my books, which they average from 50 to 70,000 words. My books are not that thick. But there would be 1,200 comments for one of my books from her. Now I get it back. It's got 148 comments from her. And she's like, I'm like, that's it? 148
Are you
comments?
sure you read it?
And she's like, do you want me to go back? You want me to go back in? I can make each of those comments. I can put one letter each comment. And do you want me to do that? And I'm like, I just want to make sure that it's polished. And she's like, ma'am, it was a clean draft, okay? It was a clean draft. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We just improve. That's
We
just
do.
what we improve.
And that's why, when somebody asks me, what I suggest them read first of my book, I always say my newest one. It's start with my newest one, work your way down, because then you will see the progression of my author life. My girls, they always go straight to Twisted. Some go to Bully, but when I see somebody purchase my very first book, that Vampires Hellion. Now, mind you, I've edited that 50 million times myself, but it hasn't been through, editor,
A polish, a good,
whatever,
polish, yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be polished. And I cringe because it's like, oh my God, I hope that's not their first book of mine that they're reading. I mean, I love my vampire
went and
books.
polished.
I do. But
I went and polished Axel for the audiobook.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was a painful experience.
Yeah.
That was so painful. The amount of sentences that started with the word that. Ma'am.
Well,
Somebody should have
mine's
smacked
more
me.
like with the dialect, like I have commas when it should be periods or periods when it should be commas. That's my dilemma there. Now that I'm very well aware of it, and that's like the first. I mean, I even have my girl Jessie. You know, I taught her to look for those too, and so I have somebody there that catches them also. But yeah, that's why it's like start with my very my very last book and then work your way down.
Well, and then you know, the thing I always say to authors is when you get edits back, find something that you are doing consistently that your editor is pointing out to you. Figure out what you're doing, why you're doing it.
Yep.
And why it's wrong. And then as you move forward, try not to do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that won't work for me. So my dyslexia.
And then each book do that. And as you're going forward, if you make that a habit, you will improve. And it'll just become muscle memory. Because that's what I've done, and I've learned, you know, things that I didn't know.
Exactly.
Back then, I was a good writer, but I just didn't know certain rules or certain, you know what I mean? So my writing has become much more polished. There are still things I do that I did back then, but I do them by choice.
Yeah.
For me, there are things that I'll do that I'll always do. Like, I will never spell the word barely right. I will always spell it barley. My dyslexia does not.
No, there are just some things that our brain just does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, for instance, if you have a habit of writing fragments, and your editor is pointing out that this is a fragment, this is a fragment, this is a fragment. Okay, figure out what a fragment is.
Yeah. Yep.
Figure out how not to write a fragment. And in your next book, try not to write so many fragments.
Yeah.
Sometimes a fragment can be used effectively.
Right.
But if you're writing fragments all over every other page, okay, that can be distracting.
Yeah.
So try to have less of those comments in each book, and your writing will be more polished. Your editor will have less to say about that particular thing. And if you do that with each edit, your writing will be more polished. That's what I do. Now it's gotten to the point where my editor leaves comments like, she'll highlight something and say, you know what you did. And I do. I know what I did. You know what I mean? Because I do. I do. When she highlights something, I look at it and go, damn it. Because I do. I know what I did.
I started having Word dictated back to me before I send it to the editor.
Yeah.
It'll pick up the little, like,
That works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also helps me correct Barley's because it will read it as Barley, and I'll go, oh.
And people are whose. People are whose. People are whose.
Yep.
Not that's.
That's exactly where I know for a fact that I have those that I do need to fix in my vampire diary.
People are whose.
Because that is another thing that my proofreader taught me too. So, yep.
People are whose.
Whose. Who. But you know, there are readers that are used to reading from indie authors that put that they don't realize that that's not the way it's supposed to be written. So
Yeah. But we all can improve.
yeah.
Every author has things they can improve.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so that I guess should be on our dream boards, right? Improvement.
Yeah.
Oh, always improve.
Always, right? So our RV trip around America is now on every one of our dream boards. Not America, North America, right?
Yeah.
Because we gotta add Canada in there too. Because
Come up here. Don't come in the winter. You won't like it.
I live in Michigan.
Okay, you'll be fine. My poor PA is coming up here at Halloween for a book signing in Edmonton. I should point out, has twice in my lifetime literally been the coldest city on earth.
She says, "Don't come to Canada in the winter, ma'am." I had a book signing in February in Canada. What are you talking about?
Where? Where in Canada, though?
Doesn't matter. I made the choice. I chose to organize a book signing event in Canada in February.
And they do work. I am waiting. My PA lives in Tennessee, so I am going to take a video when she steps off that plane into the cold Canadian Halloween air. If you're watching, Sherry.
You know what's really funny? We had this friend, right? The first trip she made to the Midwest. Okay. She came in August. From California.
Oh my goodness.
The Bay Area of California. Okay. It's always 70 degrees with a slight breeze. She lives 10 minutes off of the coast. Okay. So she is the perfect weather all the time. Okay. So she comes to the Midwest in August. She steps out of the airport, out of the air-conditioned airport. Steps out the door, hits that humidity. It was 90 degrees humid. Listen, 90 degrees ain't that bad. But when it's like 97% humidity at 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
she was like, what is this? We're like, yeah, you just hit that wall of humidity, didn't you? Welcome to the Midwest.
Yes. Yesterday it was really bad here. Did you say you're in Michigan, TS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really muggy yesterday here in Iowa. Like I walked out to my car, I had straightened my hair, and it was
Instant sweat.
It curled
Instant
and
sweat.
frizzed
Yep.
right away.
Instant.
Like, oh!
Yep, instant sweat. It was just funny because she was just like, we're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You were all excited to come to the Midwest.
Sorry. Oh.
Well, I'm in a very dry province. That's why we're on fire every year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. We have burn bans here too every once in a while.
We literally have wildfire season.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
We have burn bans, but they're only like a day.
We have them.
But I am surrounded by giant lakes that are really inland seas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not. We have a lot of flat land, mountains, and forests. A lot of stuff.
We have corn. We have lots of corn.
She has corn, and then if you
We
look
get
the other
that
way,
corn
there's corn.
sweat. We get that corn
And then-
sweat that like goes up into the air, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you turn around and there's corn. Quick side story here. I used to work for AAA, Emergency Roadside, and I used to take calls for Iowa.
Okay.
And one time this guy called me. He was driving through Iowa, and he got a flat tire on the side of the road in Iowa, and he didn't know what road he was on. Didn't know anything, right? And we have to ask these certain questions like, what do you see around you? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, on my left, I see corn. On the right, I see corn. Okay. So, and this was back in the day that not everybody had GPS on your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people did, not everybody did, right? So I had to like go through this string of questions to try to figure out what I could tell the driver to help find him. So finally I go through this string of questions and he tells me that like a mile back there was this blue barn. That's the only thing he can tell me. He can't remember anything else and he doesn't see anything but corn anywhere. And he was like so irritated, right? So I'm trying not to laugh because of course he's in Iowa. Of course the only thing he sees right now is corn. Of course he would. So I put him on hold and I called the driver and I'm like, listen, I really don't know where this guy is, but there's only like 3 AAA drivers in Iowa. So I'm hoping this driver that I called can help me find this guy by a blue barn. Okay. So I call him and I'm like, I have no idea where this guy is, but I'm hoping that you can help me. And he was like, okay. So I'm like, the only thing he can tell me is that about a mile back down the road, there was a blue barn. And he starts laughing. He goes, I know where he is. Tell him I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Oh my God. I guess I've never seen a blue barn, so it's not around here.
That's a lot of corn. I'm suddenly getting flashbacks to Children of the Corn.
Like, and I was stunned because I was like, I'm thinking I'm going to call all 3 of these drivers and they're going to be like, you need to get more information, right? First driver, he's like, I know where he is. I checked back on that call after like 45 minutes to make sure they found him. They did. He was fine.
Did he used to be a truck driver? Because like my husband, I can say something like that to my husband, he'd know right away where it's at.
No, it's just that's how all the AAA drivers are. You can call them with minimal information, and they
Yeah.
be
Well,
able to
that's
find
true.
it.
I mean, they're always out. Yeah.
It cracks me up. There's this one driver in Tennessee. I could never understand him. The only thing I could ever understand from him was, my name is Bubba, 45 minutes.
Okay.
He would say a bunch of things. He would be chuckling. I'd have no idea what he was saying. The end of the call, he'd say, my name is Bubba, 45 minutes. And then he'd hang up. I have no idea what he said other than that. No clue. But anyway, little side story for you guys there.
Bubba, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those calls, man, I could write a whole book about stories of a AAA operator.
Can he be like built and tattoos and all that good stuff?
Bubba can look however you want him to look. I've never seen Bubba.
Have all the tattoos.
I can tell you that Bubba doesn't look how you want him, like, doesn't sound like he looks how you want him to look. But, no. So, all right, back to our subject. This is how our podcast go. All right, we have a subject. We start talking about the subject, and we careen off course.
That's how it is.
Wildly.
That's how it is. It's all good.
We're just out here being crazy, guys. Mm-hmm. So, if you had to pick,
Hi, Corbin.
If you had to pick one like long-term goal, like one wildly fantastical long-term goal.
Okay, does it have to be actually achievable?
No.
Okay, I would like to do
I said fantastical, ma'am.
I would like to do a co-write with Clive Barker.
Girl, do you? What you got, Stacy?
And he's kind of scary. But yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Let your fantasies run wild.
I don't know. Let's see. There's a few things, I guess. I mean, want to have all my titles go on to audiobook, with amazing cast, like full casts. And
Like have Morgan Freeman read one of them.
I told my cousin that I had an audiobook on Audible. She said, "Did you hire Matthew McConaughey to read it?" I was like,
no,
"You think I made him money?"
I
Like,
did
no.
think one, and I looked up and I saw that my Jessie did. She was thinking the same thing. So when we use our aesthetics for, our promoting my book and stuff like that, the people we use and stuff, Levi Stock, he is chef's kiss. Oh my God, I would so love for him to not only narrate Reclaiming Her, the book that I put him together with. I want that book to be made into a movie with him playing his character. That is my goal. My fantastic goal. But yeah, for sure. He's my hall pass. I told my husband he's my hall pass. It'll never happen, but he's my hall pass.
But hey, it's a dream about itself. I would love to have either Patrick Stewart or Morgan Freeman read this one poem I wrote in Able that is literally titled "Ode to a Bee in a Box."
Mm-hmm.
All Shakespearean style, because it would be hilarious, but that will never happen.
Oh man, Morgan Freeman might do it just cause. You send him a letter.
Patrick Stewart might. He likes playing American Dad. Bullock on American Dad, finds it fun.
Yeah.
You never know what they would do for fans. You send him a letter and ask him to read this poem for you in a video. They might do it.
Yeah, but once he reads the poem, he might be seriously concerned about my mental health.
Yeah, but he'd be thinking about you. See, that's along the author's, but I made you feel something. That's that same train of thought, right? This is the same train of thought. But I made you feel something. Listen.
Yes, that would be so amazing. Uh-huh.
See, I think goals are important. I think giving ourselves grace is important, right? Because we can set goals, but goals don't have to be so strict and firm. Like you have to reach this goal by this certain date, right? Because life happens.
Yeah.
And our career choice is so controlled by markets and by readers' habits and by new trends and the world around us. It's not generally controlled by us. So setting goals and giving them deadlines sometimes can be shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, that's like stress levels. I take meds for my stress. I
Me
don't
too.
want to up my freaking meds.
Me too.
Pressure on yourself. Yep.
Yeah. So I think it's important to have goals. I think you should be a little bit more flexible with the deadlines you give yourself when it comes to those goals. Mm-hmm. I understand we have to have deadlines for our stories and stuff like that because we have to book editors and such.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your goals, be a little bit more flexible with your deadlines.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little bit more grace. because it's not necessarily controlled by you. However, the amount of effort you put into your goals is controlled by you. So if you want it, go for it, right? Which TL, if we want it, we need to communicate better, both of us.
Yes. We're horrible at communication.
I was asking TL, I was like, what time? Because she popped into the live that Ledford and I were on. And she's like, oh, I don't know. TS has all that information.
We're so bad at communicating. The other day, she was like, I told you. I sent you a message and you didn't message back. And I was like, where did you message me? I didn't get no message. She's like, on Discord. I go to my Discord. There's no message. She never pressed send.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot to press send. Yeah.
And then today I'm like, oh, by the way, did I tell you that it's at 6? And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh, we're batting 1,000 on this communication
you
thing.
said 6, and you got to remember, I'm Central, so it was like 5. So that was, yeah. But I did forget. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget because I almost went into the nap.
I think we need to just be a little bit more.
I think we need to be the bi-weekly calls again.
Yeah. See, my brother passing away kind of threw my entire schedule off. So I think I need to get back on my schedule. Pretty soon, I won't be doing nothing but sitting on my couch because I won't be able to. So I'll have a whole lot of time to be organized.
I'm there right now, except I'm trapped on my bed.
30 days from now is when my surgery is.
Oh.
So 30 days. I won't be able to put any weight on my foot. So I will be on my couch.
Sorry, I just shimmy my way over here and get my allergy med.
And then as soon as I'm walking again, I will be getting my bariatric surgery. So, and then 2 years from now, I'm giving myself 2 years. I have a 2-year goal. I will be a low-fat snack. And then I'm going to be everybody's problem. I'm just warning you guys.
Great.
I'm going to be so annoying. In the best possible way. This personality, but skinny with more energy. Oh my God. Watch out.
I'll join you with that goal. Although I might lose 20 pounds just shuffling back and forth on my bed for these next couple of days.
I make my dog go on evening walks with me. And by the time we get back, he's 11 years old. This poor dog. By the time we get back, he's like, Mom, I need 5 treats stat. You know what I mean? Because he's like, listen, I'll be a low-fat snack in my heart. You can be a low-fat snack. I need water and 5 treats right now. Yeah.
Maybe I should get a dog for that reason. Cats don't really care.
Yeah. You need to get you a rescued stray because they like going on walks. Like
There's
cat.
a bunch of them that
A rescued stray cat, they like going on walks. They like being outside.
Listen, I'm
Ask my daughter.
my cat to come in the house from her little kitty street gang that she's been hanging out with for the past 2 weeks. She'll literally come out and look at me, and I'll be like, come inside. Or she'll come meow, and I'll open the door, and she's like, no, and runs back to the street gang. No, I don't need to run away.
Listen, she joined a motorcycle club out there. They just haven't found their bikes yet. You just leave them be.
Yeah, she's
got a road name and everything. She's got a found family. You're trying to take her away from her buddies.
Yes, I am. She needs to come in.
Or hear me out. She might have Stockholm syndrome. Maybe they took her.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Just saying. from the dark side of
Maybe
things.
she joined the mafia. You don't know.
I don't know. I need to get her in the house and find out.
You get her in that house, you might find out.
Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks she's been staring at me.
If she joined the mafia, you might find out. You wake up attacked by the neighborhood cats.
My cat's a bitch too. Hey, what are you doing in here, Xavier? You're not supposed to be in here. You go. Go. Go.
She's trying to join that mafia.
Shit snuck into my office. No. No.
She said, I heard there's a cat mafia. I'm trying to join.
No.
She wants to join the kitty street gang.
Listen, my dog's over here laid out on his side trying to save up some energy because he knows mom's going to make him go on a walk in an hour. And he's like, I'm so tired.
My dogs get into shit in my office, so they're not allowed in my office. I usually, when I'm in here, I keep a box in front of the door so they don't cross it. I'm tired of stepping over the freaking box, so I moved the damn box.
My dog is
stuck in here
80
so
pounds.
quiet-like and laid down behind me.
My dog would jump over that box and be like, "What are you thinking of?"
Oh yeah, no, they tried it. I said no. They do good and listen when that box is there, but obviously I pull that box out and nope.
Somebody would close the door too hard. He would jump over that box and try and climb on my lap so fast. He's scared of everything.
My oldest German Shepherd is scared of like storms, loud noises, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's scared of ladybugs.
Well, I used to think my cat loved me. Now
she loves you. She just don't like you anymore.
I have a harness and leash that I put on my kitty cat when I go sit out on the deck to write, and she goes in.
My daughter has one for her cat too.
She won't go for a walk with me, but she'll hang out there with me.
This happened because Mary Jane is not an outside cat, but she would sit out on the balcony. My roommate were out there and closed the door. So she was trapped out on the balcony and had jumped down and taken off to join the street gang before any of us had noticed. So,
no, she's transitioned.
Yeah.
Listen, you made this choice. You let her out there. Now she's acclimated.
Oh, sweet little Mary Jane.
Poor thing.
You named her after a plant.
I did.
And now you're mad she's outside.
Yep. I had my reasons for naming her after a plant. If you watched her, you'd see how dumb she is. Mary Jane fits her.
Oh my God.
Is it any wonder that we get off course with us being the host? Who let us host?
I don't know.
Oh, it was my idea, and then you said I want to host, and I said okay. Oh, we let us host.
Hey, you know what?
Let us host.
I did it because I was drunk. I don't make wise choices when I'm drinking, apparently. I shouldn't say that. I think it was a wise choice because I think we're doing good for other authors, and I've got race on my shirt.
I do too. Listen, this is what I think. I think anytime that authors help each other, lift each other, support each other, and don't treat each other as competition, is a good thing. Because we're not competition, right? Even if we write the same type of books, we're not competition because we can share readers. We don't need to be
They read so
in
many
competition.
books.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, one of my most devoted fans, Ms. Laney, is also one of TL's most devoted fans. Okay. She is rabid for both of our books. Okay.
It takes us months to write a book, but it takes them hours to read it.
Right. So she'll read one of hers, and then she'll read one of mine for a palate cleanser. Okay. We aren't competing for her attention.
Right.
We're sharing her attention. So as long as we're...
It's a why choose situation. I get it.
Exactly. We're wide shoes with our readers, okay? Now...
support each other and not tear each other down.
And we don't gatekeep information.
Right.
I don't like that. If I see authors gatekeeping information from other authors that can help them, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I will share. If an author has a question and I know how to help them, I'm like, here's the information. Here's how you do it. It's I don't gatekeep information.
The one thing that I don't go for is when authors take ideas from other authors, and use them almost in the same context,
like creatively, creative
yes.
Ideas, that's different. But what I'm saying is
yes, I'm not talking about, oh, well, let's write this trope. No, that's not tropes.
No.
Yeah, no. But when taking like a
story ideas,
like somebody being obsessed with what somebody else writes, and then they go, oh, well, they wrote this, I'm going to write that, stuff like that. Different. It's like, that's the only thing I have an issue. Otherwise, I will not gatekeep. I will help anybody that needs it, whether you're an author, you're just bookish content, whatever. I'll help in any way I can.
Right. I mean, if somebody doesn't know how to format.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Know how to format.
And they need tricks on how to format.
Yep.
I'll give those tricks out right away.
And the only thing I won't do is if, say, someone who writes cozy, small town romance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, can I share this in your group? I'll be like, you're not really probably going to get any traction if you share it with my group. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I might say, hey, but I do know an author or two that you can reach out to. They might let you. You'll get more traction with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's how you can, for one, help authors network. Two, help them find more readers.
Yeah.
In a better place that will suit them.
Yep.
But you're also not shutting them down in a way that will make them discourage them from asking anybody else.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Right. And that's just it. And by me saying my group, you won't get much traction, it's just because my readers are generally dark readers. I'm going to get more people that will pick up with romance, right?
Yep. And that's the thing, I do see some authors sometimes where it's like, oh my gosh, that was horrid. Or they'll say about other authors, like their writing or their videos or, and it's like, I take it as a professional courtesy. This is how I view it. To not cut down another author, their writing, their videos. I don't cut them down in that way as a professional courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they could do the same to me.
Yeah.
Well,
I may read your book, I may read another author's book, right? And I may think this is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not leaving a review.
No.
Right.
I am not leaving a review.
Right.
I don't leave a lot of reviews because I find authors are kind of more critical when they're, because our brain picks up on other things that,
we have a hard time turning off the editor.
Oh my God, yes. Yep.
Well, we're picking up everything we would pick up in our own book. Or in somebody we're beta reading or whatever. We have a hard time turning that off. So when we're reading, we're going, oh, they should have put a comma there. Oh, they should have, and it's just natural for us.
Oh, they forgot their quotation mark there. Yeah,
And it's not necessarily things that a reader is going to pick up.
Yeah. But I mean, and then that actually takes away from the story for us. I mean, not that it's bad or anything, but we're so tuned in.
We get pulled out of it.
That we can't sit and enjoy the story like readers can because they don't pick that kind. Well, some of my people may do. My PA Steph and then Jesse, they complain. It's like, I see now when I read a book, I see all this stuff now. It's like, sorry.
Yeah, and it's difficult. That's why some readers that have transitioned into beta readers, Now, a lot of them, when they're reading for fun, they do audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't see it.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense because if you're not seeing it visually, you don't notice it. So if you can, that's a good thing. I do it too. I listen to audiobooks when I'm driving because I don't see things.
I can't get into
Dawn's another person on, she does beta reading for me, and yeah, she notices it too. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
I can't be sorry when it's helping me.
I know. Like, sorry, but not because we need you.
Uh-huh.
And no book is perfect. It doesn't matter
No.
if you're traditionally published or self-published or how many editors have gone through that book. There will be that one word, that one
And listen, I want to be as tenacious as that damn typo that makes it through 12 rounds of edits, okay?
Hmm. Oh, I had one, my newest one. There was a word that right before a period. Supposed to be right before a period, but it was THA.T. And nobody caught it until ARCs. I had a few ARC readers reach out to me about it, so. Yeah. But I had already actually caught it on my my last round of like format when I was formatting. I caught it myself, but then I had like some ARCs message me about it, and I think Dawn messaged me too about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we don't, and it's even harder for us because we know what that sentence is supposed to say.
Yeah.
So our brain will kind of put it in there for us, which is why I like the dictation.
We get too close.
It will
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should probably wrap it up. So, if you had to give one piece of advice to an author that was sitting down to set up their dream board or to write their goals in a list, what would that piece of advice be?
Write it down. I mean, even if you don't think that it's unachievable, because you never know.
Yeah.
But I don't write dream boards, so I mean.
But you have your goals in your head.
Yeah,
you may not think about them a lot, but you have your goals.
I don't think about them until I'm asked, but but that would be because like I never so my goals was always, first one was become award winning. I never thought I was going to get that, and I did. Surprisingly, I did in 3 categories. So now it's like, okay, I got this. Now I need to get the next one. But see, like, in order to get the next one, that's where I need the help from, like, the readers. That's like on them. That's all due to like the pre-orders, how many sold that first week, the first week of release and everything. I mean, if we don't have the count for that, then the sales or whatever, then we're not, And another thing, if they're not leaving reviews, we're not ranking up to get our work pushed out for more people to see it. And I don't think they realize how much us indie authors need their reviews. Regardless, if
reviews
you don't have time to do reviews, just
reviews
rate it
are likes, comments, shares. That's what reviews are. Reviews are follows, likes, comments, shares. That's what reviews are to our books. Mm-hmm. They are the algorithm.
Yeah, on social media. Social media, just like, share, whatever. That's the best way you can help us. You don't even have to, you don't have the money to buy our books. That's perfectly fine. You can support us by doing that.
But when that's the equivalent on a book site. That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
It's likes, comments, shares.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reposts. That's the equivalent. So when we're like, please leave us a review, that's why we're saying that. Because on places like Amazon, they don't push our books out if we don't hit a certain amount of reviews. Just
Yeah.
like TikTok's not going to push our video out if our friends don't hit like.
Yep.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, don't let bad reviews get you down.
Yes. You cannot take those to heart.
You can't take them
No.
to heart. You can't please everyone.
I get amused.
Always be someone
Oh,
that
yeah.
does what you wrote.
I get amused.
I like the
I
ones
said,
where you
my
read
book
them
is
and
not
they're bad,
successful.
but
unless I
like
get a one
they
star.
haven't. You know they haven't read the full book because of what they're saying in their review. I just came across one today about that. It's like she didn't even read the whole book because she would have realized that he realized this.
I will read
already.
you my favorite. I will read you my favorite review. Hold on.
Reviews are great marketing tools.
Yeah.
Yes.
I use mine.
I got 17 sales using this review in 1 week. Because I was like, no hate to this reviewer, but I feel like Motorcycle Club Romance may not be for anyone who feels this way.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Yep.
Pull it up. 2-star review. It was a 2-star review. I gotta find it.
And if you get 1, 2, 3, I don't mind those because like UTS, like you haven't made it as an author unless you get 1 and 2 stars. Not everybody's going to like your book. What one person's 1 star, it'll be another person's 5 stars. So you cannot, I find them amusing when I read them. So especially with my Saints and Sinners, because that's my spiciest one. Then you take people, and there's some where they love their spice or whatever, but they're not looking at the story itself, because in Saints and Sinners, there's, you got the spice and everything, but they're college students, so they're going to be pigs a little bit, so that you're going to get the raunchy sex, and then but then you're going to get the good sex too. So they don't see it that way. But my favorite one was came off like a cheesy 80s porn.
She deleted it.
That was funny. I like that one.
She deleted it.
I'm still waiting for a 1 star on Frenemies. So Frenemies and Adversaries, the girl is literally Regina George from me.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get any better when you're in her head. And I'm waiting for someone to please hate Naomi in her 2nd book, because she's literally laughing at me in the back of my head saying, I was awesome.
So I'll tell you what it kind of said. It was a 2-star review, and it was a Deanna. Okay. And what it basically said was, it was basically, I DNF'd because he was getting a BJ on the 2nd page, and it wasn't even from the FMC.
I have that in my book too.
They're bikers who own a strip club.
Well, mine owns a kid club, so he was
in their man schmores.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot.
And if you have a problem with bikers getting BJs at the beginning of their books from people who are not their forever ever afters, biker romance is not for you.
No, neither is a lot of mafia.
Mm-hmm. My Unholy Gods, they have group smecks before they meet their women. So
I covered up the name in the picture, right? And I just posted the review above my head, and I was like, no hate to this reviewer, okay? I'm just saying that I don't think biker romance is your genre.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of reviews, like there was one for Abel where it's like he was
all of the comments were add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Yeah.
Like the name of the book is Trips Bitch.
Yeah. Oh, what about Abel?
Oh, Abel, I had one reviewer who said that they didn't like it and gave it a 1 star because he's unaliving innocent people. I'm like, yes, serial unaliver.
Yeah.
They tend to not care.
Did you read the blurb?
Yeah, they tend to not care.
In my newest one, it was the second day that it was like right after it had come out, the second day out, and my PA got an email from one of my ARC readers, my newer ARC readers. I don't think she had read my work before, but she said that she was going to have to DNF it because the MMC was too much of an asshole.
Oh. Yeah, I had someone.
It's a dark bully mafia romance.
Yeah, they're not going to be nice.
He's actually a douchebag probably throughout a little more than a third of the book. I mean, it's called The Devil's Heir. Yeah. He's the devil. She calls him the devil for a reason.
Well, that's why we ask certain questions. So in my ARC form, I have, what are your triggers? And
yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, one of the people who applied said non-con, and I'm like, oh, honey, my books are not for you.
Brandy, 60%. Okay, maybe it's 60%.
That's though.
But there's a reason why. There's always a reason why a bully is a bully. Always. I mean, if you can just get through that part and find out what that is, you might be like, oh, and maybe feel sorry for him a little bit. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, none of mine.
I'm not saying in all stories. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, technically, they were kind of raised to be that way, so you.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Not only is it bully, but it's mafia. I mean, you're raised a certain way. You have to be that asshole.
It's a survival instinct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he had two things going against him already, but I just laughed it off. I don't think she hasn't put her review up yet. I don't know. She may be the type that won't review if it's a DNF, and that's fine. But I'd be fine if she did put that up there too. I mean,
yeah, I would rather someone not finish a book that they didn't like than force their way through. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
I had another one too. It was a 4-star. She's like, it would have been a 5-star, but at chapter 61, something else happened. It was kind of a repeat of something, but not with the same character. So it went down to a 4-star. And then something else happened. I'd have to read it again, which took it down to a 3-star. But then the ending was amazing, so it went back up to a 4-star. I'll take it.
You redeemed yourself. You had your own redeemable arc
I'll take it. That's fine with me.
I currently have this game going with one of my beta readers. He hated Geo in Driftwood Daffodil. Didn't think I'd make her like him. She loved him by the end of it. Currently, right now, she's like, no, I hate Isaac. There's nothing you can do. And I'm like, challenge accepted.
I'd love to make my readers hate my MMCs until the end. So, I do. See, they're like, oh, I hate him. And I'm like,
see, I have the exact opposite problem. All of my readers fall in love with all of my characters, and then I go and then they get mad at me.
Oh, they tend to do that. I mean,
Listen, they can't all survive. They can't.
Well, I mean, somebody's gonna get.
It's romantic suspense, guys. It's romantic suspense. It's biker romance, and it's shifters. But
you're not.
Somebody has to go.
Like unaliving, like main characters, though, are you?
Main characters with that particular book?
Yeah. Or is it just favorite side characters or whatever?
Favorite characters from other books.
So they were a main character from another book? Oh, that's low. That is so low.
Okay. The first one that made them mad was not a main character. It was a beloved side character that it made them fall in love with in the original, very first book. Okay? They fell in love with Gigi. Fell in love with her. It's the main female character's little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Fell in love with her, and it was a little side story in the first book. Her and her boyfriend mated. They fell in love. They were this cute little innocent couple. They fell in love, and they mated, right? And then book 6, I offed her in front of her mate. Okay? I'm still getting yelled at.
I mean,
Still
do your mates
getting yelled at.
Do your mates still survive if their mate gets unalived?
Oh, yeah. So he's been grieving for a few books now, and he turned into a complete dick. Okay? Because he's grieving.
Yeah.
He went from the, like, all-American boy, very sweet, very kind, very responsible, into a complete asshole. All right? He needed that arc, guys, to turn him into what I need him to be, right? They don't care. None of my readers care. They're so mad at me. They're so mad at me that every time he is mentioned in a book, I get messages.
Well, you know what? Maybe what they don't know is you have a whole other mate, real mate for him.
Look in the comments.
I've unalived a few characters. I always had a reason. The last one I get yelled at for, but I needed to utterly destroy someone else. So, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I killed off a character. I killed off 3 characters.
It was
one
war.
Decide.
They were going to war. What was I supposed to do? Somebody had to go.
Well, okay, so the one that devastated my readers on my team, that one was always supposed to, like, they weren't supposed to make it, you know? But they were one of the main characters. So
okay, I did a bait and switch in that book. Yes, Kim, I did a bait and switch in that book. I did pretend that I killed off the main character in that book, but I didn't. So that didn't help the situation.
You'll get over it, Jesse. It's okay.
Hey, sometimes they gotta go.
Yeah, he was never made to, you know, and then there's one in my vampire series that doesn't make it. I mean, I was
at the end of this book,
I was supposed to have 12 books, and I'm only going to have 11 now, so.
Well, just remember, everyone, sometimes that character was created solely to not make it through.
Exactly.
Oh, they were even more mad. They were even more mad when they found out that way back in the first book, when I made them fall in love with her, I knew she was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So when they found that out, they were like, you made us fall in love with her. And I was like, that was kind of the point, guys. It was kind of
mine
the
was
point.
not liked at all until book 2, and then they fell in love with them, and then they didn't make it. But they were an important part of the story.
Yeah.
So,
well, at the end of this book that I'm writing right now, I'm killing off some more major characters, and they're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be way mad at me, and then I'm going to end it on a cliffhanger, a plot pause.
I have offed someone and brought them back in later books, like let them think for books that they were not.
It is Skull's fault, Kim. It is Skull's fault. It's the main character's fault. This is what he has demanded I do. I'm just following his lead. I had a whole plan for this book, and he screwed it all up.
How'd you bring them back, Hodel? Did you have a good reason? Or did you bring them back by accident?
So there was 2. There was a really despised mother. She's a horrible, horrible person. And then at the end of the one son's book, they thought she was gone. Then you find out at the end of the series, the other son's book, that he faked her unaliving and really has her in his basement, lobotomized, acting like a 50s housewife, so his sister still has her mother.
Oh. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. The other one too was also another. It was faked for a reason because we needed information. But yeah,
I should make
Sorry,
Hodel,
Brandon.
read my short story Unbowed so that she can help me amp up my my comeuppance scene.
I love sociopathic characters.
Well, it's not a sociopathic character. She's just getting revenge.
Oh, that's good too.
Well, that's like Amara in Unholy Gods. She's unhinged. She likes unaliving. She has fun with it. She loves the torture and everything, but she does it all out of revenge for what's coming up in her book.
See, the character, the story, it's a very, very short story. It's only like 14K. It's called Unbowed. And what it is, it starts off with, she goes on this date. And it's basically, she's being trafficked. She doesn't know it until she gets to the date, right? And she gets away. She fights her way out, right? She runs to her friend who taught her some self-defense moves ahead of time, like, because he has like a quote-unquote black ops job. So he taught her self-defense moves, and that's how she had gotten away. So she runs to him. She has this knife in her hand that he had given her, and it's covered in blood, and she's got blood all over her. And her dress had been ruined, and so she's standing on his doorstep like that. And he brings her inside, cleans her up and stuff, and he says to her, this can go one of two ways. Either I can handle it, or I can give you the opportunity to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? Tell me now. And she decides she wants the opportunity to handle it. So the story is about her preparing to handle it herself, right? And then the end of the story is her handling it. Him bringing her and her handling it. So it's her comeuppance.
I have about 12 different movies you can watch to give you ideas for revenge for something like that.
She basically ends up giving him wounds where all of her bruises were. But it needs to be amped up.
One of my favorite revenge movies is The Last House on the Left.
I don't like scary movies though. I can write scary stuff. I just don't like scary movies because I freak myself out. Listen, our power went out last week. Okay? Our power went out and then I had to pee. And I was like, Mark, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, our bathroom still works. It just doesn't have power. What are you talking about? I was like, I can't go in there. I have to walk past the mirror. And he was like, okay. And I was like, Candyman, I can't walk past the mirror if the light's out. Like, listen.
Just don't say the name.
I'll give you the basic plot. So the basic plot is there's a group of 3 bad guys, right? One who escaped from prison. And then there's 2 girls, teenagers, right? And they meet the one bad guy's son, and they end up actually getting taken by the 3 of them, right? Bad stuff happens to the girls. One doesn't make it, one kind of escapes the water. Meanwhile, these guys crash and wind up at this girl's parents' house during the storm. So they set them up in like their little guest house because they can't call anyone to come and help them or anything. Bad storm. Right? And then their daughter manages to crawl back up. She's been shot, assaulted, all that stuff. And they figure out the people who did it are the ones in their guest house. So the whole movie is, what would you do if you had your daughter's tacker?
Drink my water. It just told me.
Yeah. It's really good. Those.
I'm pretty sure you talk about Last House on the Left.
Yeah, Last House on the Left.
Yeah,
No,
I think I watched that a long time ago.
Yeah,
I might be able to watch that one.
it's not too bad. The one assault scene is pretty graphic.
I can watch like that. I can watch like gore. I just something about scary stuff.
Yeah, that should be fine because they're not like it's not like other horror movies where someone is stalking you through the house or anything like that. It's literally like the good guys getting revenge on the bad guys, but you see what the bad guys do before they get the revenge.
Yeah, I seriously couldn't go to the bathroom, guys. I couldn't walk past that mirror. Couldn't. And he's like, "You have a flashlight on your phone. Turn it on." That's worse.
What?
That's worse.
Why is that worse?
That's like going down in a dark basement with a flashlight. You're just waiting for the bad guy to jump out in front of you. Come on.
It takes a lot to scare me because I've been watching horror movies for a long time. But there have been moments like
I'm not scared when I'm watching them. I'm not scared when I'm watching them. I'm scared later. I freak myself out later. I freak myself out. I do it to myself because I'm not scared when I'm standing in front of the bathroom. It's when I get like close to the mirror. I'm like, did I just see something move? I freak myself out.
That's fair. Yeah, my mistake was watching The Strangers while I was out in the country all by myself in the house.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like if I'm sitting on the couch, because we used to have a couch, like an L-shaped couch, right? And we wouldn't have one side of it up against the wall. It'd be like freestanding in the living room. Mm-hmm. So if I sit on that side of the couch at night, just randomly a thought will pop in my head. Is there somebody standing behind you? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't watch scary movies then.
The
Just
only one
randomly.
that really scares me is Halloween. Michael Myers, I don't know. It's just that white mask that scares the bejesus out of me. I don't like it.
Or
I can watch
like
the
you're
movie,
walking through the house.
As soon as the music starts, I gotta look away. I cannot look at his face.
Or like you're walking through the dark house at night, right? It's your house. You know who's there. You know who's not there. Why though? If you're walking across a dark room, do you feel like somebody's following you?
Listen, you just have to have a plan, okay? What you do is you quickly turn around and kick the air in case there's
I tell my daughters all the time because I do cleaning jobs, so a lot of them are in the middle of the night or early mornings, right? And one of my cleaning jobs is in a horrible part of town. Okay, horrible part of town. And I used to have sometimes like drug addicts and stuff that would approach me, and most of them totally nice people, but sometimes not. And if they look like they're about to be crazy with me, I give this piece of advice to my daughters. If somebody looks like they're about to be crazy with you, you have to out crazy the crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
So like if somebody was like, I could feel them like creeping up to me, like behind me, I'd be like, what do you want? Like just randomly. And they would back away. Like, nothing. No, okay, nothing. Because they don't know what I'm going to do. Now they don't know what I'm going to do. So now they're scared of me. Okay? You out crazy the crazy.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, okay, so we should probably wrap this up.
Yes. I have to try and hobble my way up the stairs to make dinner.
Are you sure you want to go up the stairs? You don't have good luck with stairs, ma'am.
Yeah.
I might have to get my son to do it. I don't know if I feel like butt scooting up the stairs.
You could crawl.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone was asleep and I was really thirsty.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you for joining us for this episode of TARTAtimeVodcast. I am T.S. Tappin. I write spicy shifter romance about bikers. You can find me here. You can find me at tstappin.com. And yeah, love you. Go ahead.
Me?
Talk about yourself.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, me? I'm Stacy Rush. I write dark and spicy romance and from contemporary, all the genres. I'm gonna write all those genres, and you can find me on Amazon, BNN. You can find on my website at authorstacyrush.com. And yeah, that's about it.
I'm TL Hodel. I write the dicks that you avoided in high school or didn't. You liked bad boys. Yeah, and all my books are on Amazon too. See? Sweet short. Yeah.
You're getting better at it. You're getting better at it. Don't forget to subscribe and to follow all the ladies. And we love you. And yeah, do all the things. Read our books, please. We love you.
Bye bye.